of his hand, picks it up and gives it to me.
It didn't happen to me, but I remember when I was playing, back when I still played Destiny all the time, we was playing Taken King. No, it wasn't Taken King. Was we in Atheon or Crota? We were doing one of the raids. I want to say Atheon, but it may have been Crota. Either way, somebody had a sword or a relic.
Oh.
Somebody had something they had to be holding. Alright, so we were... Shit.
Is that the L car?
Yeah. But we were doing a raid, and it was me, Yut. You don't know Mudjug. His name is Joey. Me, Yut, Joey. It was Necro. Our friend Chandler. He deleted me too. My friend Chandler and my friend, I want to say it was Garland. I think it was Garland anyway.
I played with him once.
Chandler's sitting there and he's talking. Yeah, Country Boy Nasty.
Yeah.
But Chandler's sitting there talking, and he said, he was telling a story. He was like, I came in from school today. My mom was in the kitchen and I mooned her for no reason at all. I was like, why would you do that? He said, it was funny. I just walked in. I mooned her. She's my mom. I can do that. I was like, okay, I guess you can. And we were sitting there and he was talking about it. And he got off the object. And we heard in the background, he said, it's okay for you to moon me. So it's okay for me to moon you. And he said, he fucking screamed. And whatever he was doing, he just stopped. I don't remember if he had the sword or the fucking relic, but whatever he was doing, he was supposed to be doing, he didn't do it anymore. I think it was Atheon. I think we were standing in the middle platform. Where you got to pop bubble and keep him from killing everybody.
Yeah.
He had the shield. And he fucking screams. He screams at the top of his lungs and the shield drops. We all die. And we just hear her cackling. And I mean cackle. I mean like witch cackle. Fucking crazy bitch laugh. And he drops his mic and he goes, you can't fucking do that. You're my fucking mom. I don't get to see yours. And he's freaking the fuck out, and she's still laughing the whole time. And the funniest part was he comes back to the mic. He's like, "I'm so sorry about that. My mom just mooned me, and it's just I'm fucking traumatized." He goes, ha, "Bitch ass won't do it again." His fucking mom in the background. The way she said it, "Bitch ass won't do it again," just fucking killed us. We all fucking died, and we teased him about that forever. Garland actually went to school with him, and I remember he said something like. I'm sure Garland said something like, dude, and his mama got a fat ass too, and it pissed him off.
Yeah, back to the whole baseball in the woods thing though. I don't know if you ever get the chance to do if you have like an area where it's like really muddy, but like not like liquid muddy, like really thick muddy, where you can't move in it very well. But if you get the chance, I don't know if you're the kind of guy that would do this. I know I am. If you're playing baseball or something, come up behind somebody and just shove the face first in the mud. My buddy did that to me, dude. He straight up jumped out of the mud. Like, I don't know how he did it. And his boots got stuck. He literally left his boots. Jumped onto my back, turned me around, and threw me face first in the mud.
I never did nothing like that, but I had a friend one time. We was walking through a cow pasture. Because I grew up on a farm. We ain't got no animals now, but we was walking through a cow pasture, and we was doing something. We had some kind of plan. We was going somewhere, or we was walking through the woods or something. We was going to do something. I don't think we was going hunting, because I don't remember us having guns. But either way, we was walking through the cow pasture, and we was in the area. God damn it, I'm fucking sucking tonight. We was in the area where there's a bunch of cow patties, and I ran up behind him and kicked his back leg out, and then fucking tripped him. I kicked his back leg out, and then pulled his leg out from under him, and he fucking went face first into the shit. Another time somebody ate shit and you actually know this person, Jordan.
No, jeez.
We was it was late.
Jordan,
it was my brother Jordan. It was late night. Like it was like fucking 3 in the morning. We was out in the pasture. This was recent. This was in 2016.
Oh, dude, I had a story.
We was walking around in the pasture, and it was me, him, and our cousin DJ, and we were walking, and at some point he had found a really cool stick on the ground or something. He was like, "Oh, this looks like Gandalf's staff. I'm fucking keeping it." And he had it in the back of his shirt, like when you were a kid, if you had a toy foam sword, you know, you'd hold it in your shirt like it was a sheath.
Right.
He had it in his shirt. And he's walking, and we get to the fence, and we're all just standing there on the fence. And DJ goes, "Dude, I think I see a fucking coyote." And I don't know what the fuck it was. To this day, I do not know what it was. But there was eyes in the fucking woods. And when these fucking
Did I ever
eyes...
send you a picture of the coyote I shot?
And these eyes in the woods are fucking staring at us. And they start moving. And Jordan goes, oh shit, we gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Freaking out. He turns around and starts running. We're all running side by side. And out of nowhere, this motherfucker, the stick he has down his shirt catches his leg. And he goes from fucking sprinting to on his face sliding instantly. And we stopped and me and DJ fell down. We were laughing so hard. Had there been a coyote, he would have ate all of our asses.
Bro, I'm glad you said that because that reminded me of a good story. Right, so one of my sister's my sister was invited to a birthday party, and this was like 3-4 years ago. And the only reason I'm saying this because this is freaking embarrassing, and it makes me sound like a 2-year-old.
What fucking head is that on his Tempest?
I don't know. It's one of the new ones. I know that. They all have new stuff.
They got the fucking whipping nene.
Then you got the one dude doing the jump on it in the background.
I have that on Destiny.
Yeah, I know.
Jump on it. I want that shit now. I want to jump on it for my fucking Seraph.
If I get that, I will play that every single time that I end up in the winter circle. Anyway, though, so I went to because we were really good, close family friends. My dad worked with the dude for about 12 years. And they had a big bounce out blow up side, and they also had a very large dog. So I was messing around trying to impress a girl that I liked that was there, and may have possibly kind of sorta went down this slide, you know, in my stomach head first, because you know that's okay, that's cool. Yeah, no. I went down, and you know how usually bounce house slides will have like the big like blow up wall on the end.
You ready to quit?
Of it, like at the end down the slide, so you don't go off the slide.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hit that. I didn't stop me. I went over it, slid face first into a pile of dog crap. Got up. I just had dog crap all over the side of my face. I was so freaking embarrassed.
When I was younger, I talked my sister into eating dog shit.
I'm not gonna ask how. I don't want to know how, and I'm not gonna question how.
She was like 4.
Okay, never mind.
I was like 7.
You can still get on top of the map on this map, by the way.
This motherfucker's name is 1-800 Daddy. I think some more stories.
I had another story, but I forgot it. It's because I'm white.
Have you ever skateboarded? Were you ever a skateboarder?
Yeah, I broke my 2 front teeth skateboarding.
Did you go through the? You went through the skateboarding phase. Like, did you skateboard at a skate park, or did you just skate like down the road and on your sidewalk?
Both.
We didn't have a skate park. We had a redneck skate park we made in the backyard.
It's something kind of like that.
But like, we went all out with it. My grandpa has worked construction all his life, so he's got a bunch of fucking random pieces of fucking material around the house. And we had one of those big I-beams, like, you know what they hold up, like where they build the outline of the I-beams on a construction site, and then they take them all down as they build the building up.
Right.
It's shaped like an uppercase I, and it's a really long metal beam.
I know what you're talking about.
All right, we had one of those, and we had like a piece of plywood propped up on cinder blocks to be a half pipe. But we was all good, and that was we never got hurt there, not once. We got hurt when was the first time I ever figured out what speed wobble is. Now, if you don't skateboard and you don't know what speed wobble is when you get to a point where you're so fast. I don't know if there's an actual word for it. My brother called it speed wobble. That's what I call it. Sorry if I sound stupid. But speed wobble is once you get too fast and you can't control your skateboard anymore. Because you're going so fast and you can't make turns and shit. So, when you have speed wobble, you can't exactly stop or turn. And if you get off, you're going to twist your ankle and fall on your fucking face because you're going so fast coming to a dead stop. Now, we were going down the road to CVS. And I got some speed wobble. Now, I don't know what exact speed I was going, but I had to be going at least fucking 40. I was fucking flying. It was going down a steep ass hill where the road had just been repaved. So It was fucking slick. It was good. It was good for skateboarding on. Now we're going down this fucking road. And while we're going down this fucking road, I decide I'm scared. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to get off the skateboard. Bonk that dude in the head real quick.
Yeah, with my wrench.
Yeah. I decide I'm scared. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to go skateboard. As soon as my brother Steven sees, like, oh, he's about to get off the skateboard, he go ahead and he screams at me and says, do not fucking do it. I didn't care. I stepped off the skateboard. And I'm telling you, the second I stepped off the skateboard, if I didn't go into a fucking unintentional cartwheel down that damn road, I was scraped up from head to fucking toe.
HCXD.
Yeah, it was an indoor skate park that I used to go to whenever I was actually into skateboarding. But I would go 2-3 times a week, and we would, and it was like he would give us lessons too, but it was just to mess around, have fun, you know, like most skate parks were. And he would always give us a little free time because I was doing summer camp when this happened.
Yeah.
So we would always have a little bit of like a time period where it was just a free time, you know, normal. And I decide, hey, let's go off the biggest half pipe on my stomach. So I did that. I also ended up face planting into the bottom of the half pipe. And when I got up, my entire face was covered in blood, and my 2 front teeth were sticking into the floor of the building, or into the floor of the half pipe.
UAV awaiting orders.
So now, if you look at my teeth, you can see through my 2 front teeth completely.
Yeah. I remember one time, and it's not a long story.
I don't know why.
It's not a long story, but I remember one time when me and Jordan and Steven were little, like we were like 12, 11, something like that, and we were big into BMX, so we had these little bike ramps. Our parents bought us bike ramps for Christmas, and we were good at jumping them. We jumped them normally. We didn't get hurt much. And then Jordan got a new bike. Now, we had new bikes before, obviously. We had bikes currently that had to be new at some point. But when we got our bikes, we never had to adjust anything. We literally got the bike, we rode the bike, we was good. This bike, for some reason, the handlebars were loose. You had to secure them yourself. And as soon as he came from behind the house. He was showing off for his grandma. His grandma just came. He don't see her much. He was showing off. So he goes all the way to the back of the house, comes flying around as fast as he can down the hill. And this ramp is on gravel, but it's weighted. We have it weighted down. It's got water in it, so it won't tip.
You're the last man standing.
And he comes flying down this damn hill and hits that ramp. And as soon as he hits that ramp, that motherfucking handlebar just curls under him. Hold on, I gotta focus. Okay, I said that as I die.
Lost the battle, but the war goes on.
That's the end of the story anyway, other than he flipped and the bike hit him in the back of the head.
You know those paracord bracelets, right? That you can make and buy and all that stuff.
Paracord bracelets. What do you mean?
Yeah. I'll send you a picture of them. I'm sure I have some laying around.
Like the balance bracelets?
Yeah.
Are the ones that are like a bunch of different, like what people do with football team bands, like where they'll put 2 different colors ropes, or multiple color ropes, and they'll have like a football insignia.
Stores, and they're made out of like the parachute.
Yeah.
I used to make those, right? And you know, it's a really tiny piece of rope, but it can hold up to 250 pounds per strand. So it has to be made out of something strong. So they make them out of nylon, right?
Mm-hmm.
I used to make those, and I wasn't paying attention one day when I was making it. And I was melting it, you know, finishing it up, all that stuff, and kind of got sidetracked watching TV, and I'm just sitting there melting it for about 2 minutes. Nylon gets extremely hot. It starts dripping. I'm not paying attention. I stick my hand under it to readjust my hands, and then I stand up because I was sitting on the ground. Start screaming in pain, have no clue what happened, didn't even look at my hand. About 5 minutes later, I look at my hand, I have just nylon inside of my finger, still liquid. And then, I don't even remember how I got it on my finger anyway, so, got it on my finger, looking at my finger, I just have a hole going down to my bone in my finger. And yeah, I don't make them very often anymore. And if I do, I don't do anything else. I can still make them with my eyes closed though.
Switching operation ready point.
So yeah, never burn paracord.
Speaking of products that are a lot more dangerous than they seem, you know glow sticks? Like if you, I don't know, do y'all have a skating ring in where you live? Like you got a skating ring?
Stick, didn't you?
I didn't need a glow stick. I convinced the guy to need a glow stick. But
yeah,
when I was in middle school, we got to go to a military base for a field trip.
You're the last man standing. Show me grace under pressure.
But we got to go to a military base for a field trip. And when we was there, they gave us some glow sticks. Oh, cool, glow stick. Now, these glow sticks were, of course, not supposed to be eaten or chewed on or anything like that. And my friend Rocky. Now, when I say my friend Rocky, Rocky was a sweet kid. He was cool. He was funny. He was
stupid.
Dumbass. And when I say dumbass, I mean like straight dumbass. Like this motherfucker could have played Forrest Gump. He's so fucking stupid.
Life is a box of chocolates.
He was fucking dumb. And we, and by we, I mean me and my friend, whose name I don't remember for some reason. But either way, we convinced him that if you bite the top off a glow stick and drink it, your pee will glow in the dark. So he does it, and he drinks it, and we laughing. He's like, oh, it's fucking nasty. It's so fucking nasty. I don't think it was worth it. And I was like, no shit, it wasn't worth it. It ain't gonna work. And we're sitting there, and we think we're in the clear, like, oh, we're not gonna get in trouble. He doesn't even look like it. It's just like he spilled some water down his shirt. And then he says, we're gonna get into a tank, and we're gonna close the doors, and we're gonna show you how dark it gets in the tank. And I'm like, oh shit, we fucked up. So we get in the tank, and they close the door and cut all the lights off, and this shit is pitch black, and in the middle of the room is just fucking Rocky glowing like a fucking star. And the look on our teacher's face when we got out of there was just so... She was so fucking dumbfounded. Like, really? She had never seen some stupid shit like that in her life.
Oh, crap.
And it was just so fucking hilarious.
Enemy
So what was like all over his face or something?
It was all over his shirt, all over his fucking face. His teeth were glowing. He didn't do it. He didn't like taste it first. He bottomed that shit. He turned it up, and he spit it all down his shirt. He's like, "This is fucking nasty." And it just he fucking lit that tank up like the 4th of July.
I wish that you could put this picture. I don't know if you have anything that you can do. I'm gonna send you a picture, and I wish you could put it up on your screen for anybody watching the stream. Dude, all right. So you know Stevie McMuffin, right? Me and Trevor's buddy. All right. So him and my buddy Hunter came over to my house a few weeks ago.
Hey, what's up, Derek?
Good night, dude. You don't understand.
Sorry, man. I didn't see you comment. What was you saying?
Oh, I gotta find this picture. So, for Halloween, I got a Rasta banana costume, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna send you the picture. Sebastian's the one sitting in the chair. He's playing on the PS4. And my buddy Hunter's wearing the costume. So I sent it to you. I'll let you look at that.
Yeah.
And just tell me your thoughts about it. If you had to describe that in 5 or less words, what would it be?
Hold on, I'm trying to sign back into my YouTube password was changed 23 hours ago. What? Hold on. Somebody commented. I'm trying to see if it was on the stream or if he just commented on the video.
And I'll send you a picture of Trevor stoned as well.
Trevor smokes weed?
No, but he sure did look like it. Hey, for once I got back at Trevor for something without actually physically, like, punching him. Yeah.
That's something, I guess.
Instead, I shoved 52 playing cards down the back of his shirt. Without actually physically, like, punching him.
Wait, you shoved 52 playing cards down the back of his shirt?
Yeah, we were sitting in English class, and we had some Arabian sub who I don't even know if she could even speak English. She didn't say anything the entire class. But, we were sitting...
The Rastafari banana.
serious.
I have one of those Rastafari bananas. I got it from Carowinds.
I still have to burn mine. I forgot that kid's a Gator fan.
But, yeah.
So, yeah, how would you
What was
describe
you
that in 5 words?
What, the Rastafari banana?
Search.
Yeah.
Destroy.
Or what he's doing with the
Raping
Rastafari banana?
He was... Yeah, just that picture in general.
I don't know, it's Rastafari banana sticking his dick in my...
So, we were playing BS in class with like 20 people. Me and Trevor
Question.
sitting right next to each other. Yeah.
What is BS?
Alright, so pretty much you start with like whoever has the ace of spades starts, right? And the next person, it goes in a circle, and the next person can either put down an ace, doesn't have to be a spades, but put down an ace or a 2, right? And it just keeps going up or at the same, and oh my gosh, the Marshall.
Okay, yeah, I played
And it
BS.
keeps-
If you put down a 2, you gotta put down a 3 or an ace.
Right, and then you can put down whatever you want, but if someone calls BS and they're right, you get, or they get all, or you get all the cards, and the point is to be the first one to get out of cards.
Yeah.
So we were playing that, and I told Trevor, I won't rat you out if he doesn't rat me out. And granted, we never agreed on it, but I could have ratted him out 3 times, like in a row, and I didn't. So I say that I put one down, he sees my cards, he knows that I was BSing it. He calls me out. The bell rings. I grab every single card on the table and shove it down the back of his shirt and then leave.
Damn.
And then he had a bag full of cookies at lunch, and they were freaking amazing. Still don't know where he got it. He told me, but I forgot. So they were freaking amazing. I said, dude, I will give you $1 for the rest of those cookies. He said, deal. I grabbed the cookies. He completely forgot about the $1. That $1 is still in my pocket.
Mission clock running down.
I still remember, I had a friend named Chris Ray, and Chris Ray was short. He was cool as fuck. He's still my buddy to today. But he was short.
That's how we do it.
And,
Ready for the next round.
we always fucked with each other back and forth. And, like, I was fucked up. Like, we fucked with each other in a fucked up way.
So
So,
me and Trevor.
we were walking. We had bleachers in middle school. We had really, really big bleachers, like, all the way across on both sides.
Switch
And you had
operation
sections
ready,
for your
boy.
homeroom. When you went in there in the morning, you went and sat in your homeroom section. And once you went in there and sat down, like after you were done walking around talking, right before the bell rang, you go in there, sit down, you get in your homeroom section. You can sit anywhere you want until the teachers come in, and you got to get in your homeroom section. So I was in my homeroom section, and Chris was in my homeroom section, and we was walking, and I was about 4 bleachers up. He was standing on the gym floor. And I rolled up, I had a hunting magazine, and I rolled the hunting magazine up, and I jumped from the 4th bleacher to the floor and caught him in midair in the side of the face with that magazine. And didn't get in trouble for it either. The teacher turned around and said, Chris, get off the floor. I was like, bitch.
And I'm not saying this to be mean. Granted, you know me. I'm a straight up asshole. But there was a girl in my gym in 8th grade, and she was annoying. She was ugly. She was fat. She was a lesbian.
Yeah.
All this stuff. And I don't know what it was, but she loved to mess with me. And I don't know why I was the person she picked to mess with. But you know me. I also don't really care what people think about me at all. That's why I have a hard time with your streams, because some of my jokes are kind of racist. Granted, I'm not a racist person.
Shit.
But yeah, he got me too. Anyway, so she messes with me all the time, and she was running on the bleachers one day. And, oh, wow, that guy messed up. Anyway, so she was running across the bleachers one day, and she like I said, she was just running, and everybody just freaks out because all you hear is a loud thud. People walk over there, so you know how the bleachers, it's like piece of plywood, but there's like a gap underneath it, like it's just air underneath it.
We lost the battle, but the war goes on.
Except for where the metal
like,
bars are.
Right, like a 4-foot section of the wood was just missing because it broke from underneath her feet. And she fell over, like, down the entire set of bleachers, and everybody started laughing. Dude, some weird stuff happened in junior high. Weird stuff in high school, but, you know.
I
public school
remember a
education,
time.
guys.
that I still feel bad for till this day because it was a really asshole move, and I really wish I could go back. And if I could go back, I wouldn't do it. But there was this girl in my math class in 8th grade. Now, this was a big girl. Like, she wasn't really fat, but she wasn't skinny either. But she was tall. She was like fucking 7 feet tall.
Good night. They got respond fast.
This girl comes into math class, and her desk is not directly in front of mine, but like one in front of mine and to the right. But the way the desks were so tight together, she was pretty fucking close to me. Like, I could have reached out and smacked her if I wanted to. Now, she comes in, and she's one of those girls who you know isn't popular, but she's a straight bitch like she is. Like, she's fucking diva-ass bitch, even though she doesn't really... She's not in the popular crowds.
Right.
And she's an asshole, but at the same time, she's a girl who, in 8th grade, they're all assholes.
Switching operation ready, boy.
True.
And she comes in, and this bitch had pissed me off, and particularly this day, because I was joking around with my friends on the bleachers, not even talking to her. She was sitting like 2 rows down by herself, and I was sitting with my friends like 2 rows above her. And we was making jokes, and when we was making these jokes, apparently she didn't find these jokes too funny. And I don't even remember. I think we was telling your mama jokes. I don't think we was telling anything offensive. We was telling some stupid shit. And we was all laughing about it. It was fucking funny to us. We were boys in 8th grade. Everything's fucking funny, especially if you put a cuss word in it.
Like,
and we were telling these jokes, and she told on us. She went and told on us, and we all got lunch detention. And lunch detention is worse than regular detention because all it is you're basically sitting at lunch with a teacher.
Yeah, I know. I've had lunch detention a few times.
And it fucking sucks. And we're sitting there in lunch detention with the teacher, and this bitch comes in. No, we were not in lunch detention. That's a completely different story. We were back in class at this point. Lunch was over. We're sitting in class. She's pissing me off. She comes in the room like, you fucking bitch. She don't hear me. I say it under my breath. Like, I'm being nice. She goes and sits in her desk. And do you have the desks that are like, it's the desk and the chair are attached to each other, and there's like just one bar on the right side, you slide in the left side?
Yeah, I freaking hate these things.
Or do y'all have the ones that slide out, like chairs that slide out on the actual desk?
No, I believe that's what we have in our science class, but all the other classes, it's the attached.
In our science class, we had actual like lab tables, big ass lab tables.
Yeah, that's what we have too,
stools.
and you just like have some chairs that slide under them. That's what we have in ours.
But, so, she comes in and she's in one of those attached desks, and she sits in it, dude, and it flattens. Like the basket on the bottom is touching the ground.
My controller. I think I broke my controller. I just spit an entire mouthful of water all over it,
But
dude.
she flattens this desk.
Crap.
And when she does it, I mean, I wasn't quiet about it. I wasn't fucking discreet about it. I fucking died.
Bro, my controller's not working right now. I spit a mouthful of water into the mic or the speakers on the controller.
Either
That's
way,
not good, 'cause I don't have the money for a new one.
she flattened her fucking desk, and it was the funniest shit ever. And she left the classroom crying, and I feel really, really bad about it. But in the end, you just flattened a desk. How do you not laugh at that? I would have laughed at myself had I flattened the desk.
Defend the objective.
We had a teacher do that too one time, and it was her name was Miss Martin, and she was a big old black lady.
Yo, black lady.
But like you know how some black ladies, like, they're big but they're not really fat. They're black. That's not racist anyway. Some black women are just like they're big boned. They're bigger women, like older ones, like grandmas and shit. They don't look strong, but they will fucking one hand lift your ass and then spank the shit out of you with a belt with the other hand.
Yeah.
They got that grandma strength. White grandmas are weak and frail.
True.
But she was one of those. And one of these, there was a kid sitting at the desk who I didn't particularly like. His name was Jared. He was a fucking asshole. Now,
Like me.
Jared is sitting in his desk, and she's giving a lecture, as teachers are known to do. And she's giving this lecture with Jared sitting in the desk under her. She sits down on his desk, and when she sits on his desk, like his legs, he was a short kid, he was a small kid, and the desk went past his legs. She sits on the end of the desk, and the desk cracks in half. The one part of the desk just cracks in half, and she falls on the floor. Oh! I was fucking dying.
Time extended.
All right, what's the weirdest thing? Like, all right, think of the most messed up kid that you knew in high school. And
Got
what's
you.
one of the weirdest things he's ever done?
Shit in the urinal. I can't even say it without laughing. He shit in the urinal.
Oh my gosh.
I was about to be right on it. I was gonna fucking go with a gun, and then I started to say it, so I was like, "That's fucking funny." But he straight up, like literally, he went in the bathroom, and he was like, this was in elementary school, it was in 5th grade, and our bathrooms were a urinal and a toilet, but it was one person bathrooms, like the door closed and locked, and had urinal on one wall, and toilet on one wall, because it was unisex. Anybody could go in there and use it.
All right.
I'm standing in line, I gotta take a piss, and he walks out. And I walk in there, and there's just a fucking turd in the urinal. And I walked back out, and I looked at him. I said, "Did you take a shit in the urinal?" He goes, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." I said, "You took a shit in the urinal, you nasty son bitch." And then fucking teacher went in there and looked at it. I didn't even get in trouble for cussing. I didn't get wrote up or detention or nothing. Just because of fucking how much trouble he got in for shitting in the urinal.
We kicked some serious
Alright,
ass,
I don't really
guys.
know, and this is one of the kids I was playing Tunnel of Death with. To give you an idea of how messed up this kid is, we were playing with, this was before we started throwing random stuff. He walks up to a tree, breaks off an entire branch of the tree, and chucks it at the kid up against the wall, and hits him in the back of the head with it.
Oh no, I'm picking that branch up and whooping his ass.
Alright, so, that's the start. Anyway,
Motherfucker, did you just hit me with a tree?
Yeah,
fuck?
honestly. So think of the person with like the biggest I don't give a fuck attitude.
Mike D.
All right. Now think of that person.
Hold your story. I gotta go grab a Pepsi.
Okay. Kill yourself, Mike. I hope you heard that. Ooh, combines. For anybody watching the stream, I am white.
Continue.
Alright. So, anyway, I don't really feel like I need to go into explaining how big of a dude this is to the care, but...
Yeah.
So, he just doesn't care at all. And... he is extremely proud.
Mm-hmm.
In, like, a way that you would think that he was gay. But he's not. People who know him know he's not gay. But, I'll give you he is in love with his dick. So, like, he's extremely proud of it. So,
I love my dick.
these are some of the things. I was in this class. He was sitting on biology, and he got really bored. So he walks over to the desk on the side,
And pulls his dick out.
grabs a newspaper, right, and then
Wraps his dick
puts a
around it.
hole in the newspaper and
sticks his
starts
dick
just
through
like,
it.
yes.
He was fucking the help on it.
Yeah. He's also on the baseball team. So they were riding to a baseball game, and he's sitting, and my buddy Alex is sitting next to him. So he's just sitting there. He undoes his pants and then just stands up and just starts hitting him with his, just like straight starts slapping him with his dick.
Nice work, Black Ops. Get ready for the next round.
Someone walked up to him in gym, said, "Oh, you talk like you're all big and bad, but you just got a small ass dick." Dude, he stopped. He says, "Hold up, what you just said?" He's like, "You got a small ass dick." he drops his Jordan. It sucked for me because I was sitting right next to him. And he grabs Wiener, he starts flailing it around, and dude, it was so messed up.
That sounds funny as fuck, though.
And I wasn't ready because I'm sitting here, I'm getting my stuff out of my locker, and then I turn around, and I see my buddy John, that's his name, just sitting there, flailing his dick around in the air in the locker room. Like, he's just walking around, flinging it around, all that stuff. And then, you know, because people say wrestling's gay. I don't necessarily disagree with that. Because I did wrestle and I hated it and I felt gay doing it. He was on the wrestling team, and we were forced to take the showers after practice. So he's in there one day. He walks up behind somebody and starts poking him in the ass crack with his dick.
A guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gay. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, but he's gay.
Oh, I was gonna pop that dude. Oh, I'm being shot.
We lost the battle, but the war goes on. Bring your A game.
I got a story similar to that, but it's not a dick. It's a girl's ass. When Jordan was in middle school, he had to switch schools, but he had to switch schools because of this. He had to switch middle schools. But his friend, they was walking down the hallway, and apparently there was this girl that was just a straight up bitch. And from the story I was told, it was straight up bitch at his school. And this straight up bitch, god damn it. Apparently it was just straight up bitch that was in his school. And oh my god, I'm getting so fucking distracted when people die on the game. But there was a straight up bitch, and she was apparently she wore a skirt to school. And his friend was like, "Hey, I dare you to stick that Pepsi bottle up that girl's ass." Now, this is really fucked up, and my brother's a really fucked up person for this. He said yes. He said, "Alright, I got you." Trip me. He said, I'm walking behind her, you get up in front of me and trip me. And he does it, and his buddy trips him, and he just fucking sticks it towards her butt. And I don't know if he got it in. He said he didn't think he did. He said he might have got between the cheeks, but he said he don't think he made any penetration or anything. But he got expelled for it. And it was one of the stupidest things I'd ever heard. He came home one day, he was like, "Dude, I can't tell Mom and Ryan, but I got wrote up today, and I can't go back to school." I was like, "Wait, what'd you do?" He says, I stuck a Pepsi bottle up a girl's ass. I was like, "Bro, yeah, you shouldn't go back to school. You shouldn't go to any school." But that's not something you do. You don't. That's just not something you say commonly. "I just stuck a Pepsi bottle up a girl's ass." What the fuck? Fucking
oh my gosh, freaking trip mine chalk charge. Wait, so what happened when your parents did find out about this?
Oh, he got fucking everything took. He didn't. He lost his pillow. He lost his TV. He lost fucking. He wore like 3 outfits to school fucking repeatedly for a month. Like, they punished him in ways that today's kids would call DSS over. Back in the day, that wasn't something. Back in the day, that wasn't something kids did. Like, nowadays, kids would call DSS over a mama taking an Xbox away. But back in the day, that wasn't something you do. Back in the day, your parents threatened you with you calling DSS. It's like, oh, you want to talk shit? Here's the phone. Call Child Protective Services. I dare you. You didn't call that fucking number. My mama used to do that shit all the time. I'd do something stupid. I'd get in trouble at school or something. I'd come home and she'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna whoop your ass," and she'd whoop me.
Clear the objectives.
Holy fuck. She'd whoop me.
We got the bomb.
And after about 2 days of being grounded and being punished and yelled at and fucking having all my shit took away, I would threaten, "I'm gonna call DSS if you don't quit." And she'd fucking throw the phone at me. "Go ahead."
KIA.
I think some more funny stories.
All right. Have I ever told you that my dad's a cop, right? I told you that?
I fucking suck. What?
Have I told you that my dad's a cop?
No.
No, I thought I told you that before. Yeah, so
You told
my
me he had
dad's a cop.
surgery. I didn't think he had a job anymore.
So, I'm doing surgery again on the other hip in July.
But we're not done yet.
Damn.
Bring it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Anyway, so my dad's a cop, and this is one of the stories that he's told me. Alright. So he was out and he had to arrest 2 kids, right? And this is how you know your parents hate you.
Switching operation ready, boy.
They're 2 brothers. One's kid's name was Arangelo.
Protect the objective.
Arangelo.
Yeah. The other kid's name was Lamangelo.
What the fuck?
Alright, so first of all, not saying this to be racist, but you can assume what color they were.
They are black or Mexican. I can't really tell.
Yeah. They're black. Oh, Ripper. So if you look at the papers, and he showed me the arrest forms for this, it was spelt out orange jello and lemon jello.
No, it was not.
Yes.
Oh my god,
You know
that's
your parents
so
freaking
fucking...
hate you. You know your parents hate you.
That's so
whenever that's your
fucking
name.
stupid. That's like that woman who tried to name her kid Nutella.
Dude, I would be so happy if my name was Nutella. I might go get some Nutella right now.
I ain't got none.
Finally convinced my dad to get some. I haven't had any in 3 years at my house. I finally got my dad to go
I didn't
get
know
some.
about it till last year.
Get
Seriously?
Oh shit.
I knew about it the first day it hit the market.
Hell, y'all didn't know what
Didn't get
Takis
it
was.
since. Cause I'm white.
Takis are all over iFunny and shit though. Like Takis are big. Don't look at me, cat. I will kick your ass.
Overtime.
I live in a
Oh,
really
have I
white
ever told you about the
community.
piss hole?
Clear the objective.
Maybe.
About the hole at the back of the bus where you piss out of while you
Yeah.
drive?
Yeah.
I told you about that?
Yeah.
Where the kid was spitting out of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind. That's a funny story though.
Yeah, it is.
You fucking camping whore!
Incoming.
I'm trying to think of some good stories. I have a bunch of stories. None of them. Are
I have
really
some.
Good.
I'm just waiting. I'm trying to space out my stories so I can make this go as long as it can. And you just ain't giving me anything.
Like-
I tell like 4 stories in a row. And, oh, I remember one.
Well, yeah,
Fucking
because
trip
it sucks because your stories are great. Mine suck. Mine are just boring.
I'm trying to think of one. Oh, dude. What I was saying earlier, I was like, I have something kind of goes with that, with your fucking leaving dude out in the woods, but we just left Jordan in the front yard. It was me and Jordan and our friend Brandon Warren.
Another win for the Accord.
And me and Jordan are...
We kicked some
We
serious
live
ass,
deep in
guys.
the woods, like literally no neighbors. We live deep in the country. Like there was like woods on one side, a driveway, trailer, backyard, woods.
Yeah.
And we was living there. And we had a smoke shack. And what a smoke shack was a shack where basically it had a table in it. It didn't have no chairs. Had a table. And the table was broken. Like the legs that held the table up were not there. You just had the little column piece that used to be attached to the legs that held the table up. And we just sort of had it pounded into the ground where we all just got around it and started slamming that bitch into the ground and then fucking punching it and jumping on it and shit. Now, the way this shack is it's a fucking small shack. Like maybe the size... It's not even as big as a bathroom at school. Like it's not even big as a fucking bathroom. Like you could maybe fit a bathtub and a sink in it, and the toilet and the sink gonna be right across from each other. And there's gonna be a little bit of tiny space in between. That's about how small it would be. And we fit 3 people in there when we went and smoked. Or if we smoked cigarettes, or we were smoking, we was out there. Right. And the way it is like when you the opening part is got a board on it. That's just like, if you don't, you have to duck under it. If you don't, it's going to hit you directly in the forehead.
Gotcha.
So we're out there, and we're having fun. And we turn around to leave, and Jordan is fucked up. He don't think about it. He turns around. Why'd you leave?
I didn't mean to. I
He
was just
turns
clicking
around.
Circle X really fast.
Like he turns around to leave, like we're about to go back in the house, and he completely forgets about this board, and he's going at it actually pretty fast, like he's about to speed walk into the house pace. And he takes off, and he just fucking bop, and straight into the fucking table. Knocked out cold. and we left him. When he woke up, he came in the front door and he goes, "Why the fuck was I laying outside and y'all motherfuckers in here in my room?" I was like, "We tried to wake you up." We didn't. At all.
Yeah, I don't live on a farm. I wish I did.
We didn't live on a farm at that point. That's when I was living with my mama.
No, okay.
Well,
Like
this dude has the
I don't
baseball
live on a
bat.
farm. I live in a really white neighborhood because, you know, I'm white. But, anyway.
Yeah.
So, my uncle lives up in Mississippi, and he has a pretty big farm. So, we'll go up there for, like, family reunions and to visit him every once, twice a year.
Yeah.
And it's great because he has cow pastures, everything, all this stuff. And he had a bunch of pigs one year. So, one of the cows had birth, and he gave let my sister, you know, call the baby cow, her, you know, as her pet cow, right? Yeah. And then he gave me a pig. He takes me out, says he has a surprise for me the next day, right? And he just gave me a pet pig. I was pretty stoked, right? He takes me out there, hands me a gun. He says, "All right, it's time for dinner." And it was terrible. Like, he just gave me a pet pig the next day, wanted me to kill it for dinner.
My grandpa had when my sister was like 17, 18. She loved animals. Like, she wasn't like a vegetarian or anything. She still ate meat and shit, but she loved animals. And my grandpa had some cows, and she let my sister name them. My sister would help him feed them and stuff, and he never said nothing to him about him dying. But then, like, a good year later, after she named them and everything, we got them full grown. We didn't get them as babies, as calves. And we're sitting there and we're eating hamburgers. We're having a cookout. And Papa turns around. He goes, "How you like your burger, baby girl?" She goes, "It's really good. What is it?" He said, "Well, you're eating Murphy." She started crying so fucking much. Like, she was screaming and just bawling her eyes out. "Why would you feed him to me?" And I'm just sitting there, I'm eating my burger. I'm like, "That's fucking good meat."
Dude, I love deer meat.
Oh, I love venison, dude. Venison's good.
I have an entire industrial freezer full of that stuff.
We had an entire deep freezer full of 2 deep freezers, and one of them went out. So, no, like an entire deep freezer of meat gone.
Switching operation ready point.
I think some more good stories.
Search and destroy.
Oh, there was one time when another one involving Jordan.
Eliminate the objective.
They're always funny. But Jordan was on a golf cart with my cousin DJ and his friend Blake. And they were going down the little path, the little golf cart area at his grandpa's house. And they're going down this road and everything. And Jordan and Blake were in the front, and DJ was on like the back seat that's facing backwards. Yeah. He was right there. And basically he said, "I'm gonna James Bond this shit." And he grabs onto the pole that holds the roof on. And he goes to swing around it and land in the front seat. Now, Blake didn't hear him say, "I'm gonna James Bond this shit." And as soon as he went to swing around that pole, Blake took a sharp left. And he fucking flew down that hill. And then Blake and Jordan almost fall off the golf cart and wreck because they're laughing so hard at the fact that they just threw their friend off a golf cart down a hill. And I'm at there, and I'm fucking, when Jordan told me this, I was laughing my ass off so hard, I actually fell off the fucking bed. It's just, some of the shit, man, and because they're my friends, I can actually see it all happen in my head while I'm being told, what is that? I like that.
The taunt, shadowboxing.
Oh. I wish they would make a Reaper variant that was just like a cloth head. Like, you could still have the metal head, but like have some cloth print off of it.
That's pretty cool.
like actual Reaper cape, a Reaper hood.
Yeah. I like the new orange one. It's pretty cool.
I remember one time we you ever play fuck, what was it? What was the name of that game? I want to say it was Popcorn, but it wasn't Popcorn. It was it was a trampoline game.
Yeah, and one person has to curl up into a ball in the middle.
No. I know what that is. That's what Popcorn is.
Yeah.
I don't know what we was playing, but we was playing a game where basically you jump on the trampoline until a car comes down the road and then you hit the deck. And we was doing that, and we was being loud about it. Like, we was fucking screaming every time a car came by. Fucking car! Boom! Everybody dropped on the trampoline. People giggling, laughing, a bunch of girls, fucking guys being stupid as shit and kicking each other off trampolines and shit. And we were doing this, and it was my brother, it was Jordan's birthday, so we was all outside in the middle of the night. We was fucking camping out on the front yard. We had a big-ass tent where everybody's bed's in it. And we was sleeping out in the front yard. And about 3 a.m., a fucking cop pulls in the yard and comes up to the fence and he's like, "Are you kids okay? Are you kids okay?" Had his gun out and everything. "Are you kids okay? We got reports that y'all were being beaten out here." At this point, everybody is went into hush mode except for my older sister. My oldest sister, Heather. Everybody is in hush mode except for her. She's sitting there trying to explain to the cop, "No, we're not being beaten. It's just a birthday party and all this." And
Search and destroy.
he said, "Well, I need to talk to your parents." So she goes in there. She goes, "Mama." Mama goes to the front door, talks to the cop. And the worst part of this whole night is the fact of my mama tries to be funny. Is like, "Oh, you got the cops caught on? That means y'all can't come back in tonight." And she locks the door. It was a joke. She didn't mean to leave it locked when she fell asleep. She didn't mean to fall asleep. She locks the door and goes to her room, falls asleep, passes out. They had been drinking all night, so I mean, it was a fucking good night. It was a parents' night out. Like, they got to be in there with their friends. All the kids' parents were there. They were having fun, playing games, stuff like that. And they was drinking, and we was all out in the porch. And while we're out there, fucking, she falls asleep, drunk sleep, so she's not waking up. And we're sitting there, and it starts raining while we're outside. We must have beat on that door for a straight fucking
Fight
hour.
for the win. Charges.
Shit.
Is that my sniper?
No.
I love the Nuketown camera, dude. It's fresh.
Good
Yeah, it
feeling
really is.
sorry for yourself. There's more work to do.
One of my buddies, he's a junior right now. This dude's freaking ridiculous, first of all. But he's like invincible. He squats 500 pounds touching his butt to the floor, which is pretty stupid. But we were in wrestling practice.
Switching sides.
And I had to practice with him, and I only weighed 195 pounds at the time. He weighed 250 something. So, you know, that was already a fun match. He's extremely narcoleptic. So, we're in wrestling practice. He takes me down, picks me up over his head, just straight up fucking slams me. Alright. And then lands on top of me and then just falls asleep.
What?
Yep. Just falls asleep, and I'm gonna die.
Hey, Shalai, you want to get him? Thank you.
I got you.
So
No,
Jordan
you're laying down
used to have a girlfriend named
Lone wolf.
named Michaela, and Jordan still has like a fat. He is fucking fixated with new Miley Cyrus with her fucking mohawk and her shaved head and shit. Like the love of his life is Miley Cyrus. He thinks she's the most beautiful woman in the world. All this
I don't
stupid
really like
shit.
your brother that much anymore, but alright.
I don't agree with it either, but I mean, to each their own.
Yeah, sure.
So he's fixated with this woman. He's fucking wants to be the baby mama. He fucking loves Miley Cyrus. He's in love with this bitch. No. I fucking shot you.
Lost that engagement. Regroup and
Anyway,
go again.
he's in love with her. So he starts dating this girl named Michaela. Now, Michaela has the straight fucking Miley Cyrus look. She's got a shaved head with a slight mohawk that she has dyed pink. She's fucking got no titties.
Switching operation
She's
ready
skinny.
point.
She ain't She could have been Miley Cyrus's fucking stunt double. Real shit. And this bitch is fucking crazy. Okay. No, Michaela was cool. Honestly, I didn't have a problem with her when they were together, but like she fucking started creeping me out near the end, and I started hating her ass. But still, we go to a party at my friend Dylan's house, and we're drinking. He got a pool, which drinking and being around a pool is never really a good idea. Not when you fucking dumbass teenagers. But we're there, we're drinking, got a pool, we're having fun, and the way Dylan's daddy's porch is it is about a good 3-foot drop from the front door to the porch, because like the way they did it, it's not up to the right height. So it's about a good 3-4 foot drop to get down to the porch from the front door. And this bitch is drunk off her ass, goes to use the bathroom, and when she comes back, why can't I shoot my guns? Why can't I shoot my gun?
Continue.
I wonder why I wouldn't let me shoot my fucking RK5s.
We lost that engagement.
But
They got jammed in
she
the
comes
wall.
running out the door, full fucking speed, full tilt sprint out the door. As soon as she does, she flips, she face plants. She busted her nose all up and everything, and she's laying over here on a little fucking chair, a little floaty thing, like what you would put in the pool, but it was laying on the deck. She just wanted something soft to lay on. She looks over, she goes, Jordan. Oh, I about got cross map.
Bomb acquired.
Alright, that's somebody shooting behind me.
That was me shooting behind you.
But she goes, baby, please, I can't walk home. Can you carry me? He goes, no, you fucking stupid. Get the fuck up. Let's go. Or he said, no, I'm not going home. And when we are, you getting the fuck up and walking. Something like that. Because we didn't leave right then. So a couple more hours go by. We finally decide it's time to leave. He says, come on, Michaela, get up. He tells Michaela to get up. She doesn't get up. She's still going with this, I can't walk shit. I can't walk. Carry me home. Carry me home. Shit. So we carry her home. Me, Jordan, and Brandon carry her ass. And the way we get to Dylan's is we don't take a car. He's right behind us through the woods. And we have a trail, but when I say we have a trail, I mean there's a way to get to his house through the fucking woods. There ain't no trail. There's still trees and briars and shit in the way. You got to maneuver
It's
around.
enough so you can remember your way.
It's enough so you can remember your way. Yeah, it's just been wore down from us walking through it all the time. So we're walking, we're carrying this bitch through here. And then we all sit on the couch. We're all sitting on my front porch at this point. We're just sitting on the front porch. We got 4 chairs out there, a little table with like ashtray and shit on it. And we're just sitting there talking, we're chilling, just having fun, listening to music. I think Jordan was rapping. Either way, that don't matter. My mama comes out the front door and she starts walking down the porch and going to get in her car. She's going up the road somewhere. And when she gets in her car, we hear somebody start hauling ass, running through the fucking living room, comes out the front door, runs down the stairs, hops in the car, says, I'm going with Karen. Jordan gets up so fast, gets down them stairs and next to that car and says, bitch, I carried you back to the fucking house. You get the fuck in there and lay down. I don't care if you hurt, you better pretend like you are. And she got up. She said, but I want to go with Karen. He goes, I don't give a rat's fat ass where you want to go. Next time you want to go somewhere, think about that before I carry your hurt ass home. Get the fuck in the house. She goes, you can't tell me what to do. You ain't my daddy. He said, that ain't what you said last night, bitch. She went the fuck in the house and didn't say another word. Jordan's fucking crazy, though.
I don't know what it seems like your whole family and friends, they're all crazy. And it seems like there's a connection with you guys and face planting. It seems like every story you have has someone face planting in it.
A lot of people face plant around me. If you face plant, I'm gonna remember the story. I remember this, like, you know what mopeds are? Like, not like the new mopeds that actually look like scooters, but like old school moped. Like
Faggio from GTA.
Even older than that. Like this
older
motherfucker still had
style,
pedals
yeah.
on it. You could ride it with gas, or you could pedal the motherfucker if you ran out.
Yeah.
We had one of those. Okay.
Okay.
So, our moped, it wasn't mine or Jordan's, it was Steven's, my oldest brother who's in the military now. Now, Steven, he never lets us ride it. He'll ride us on it, but he won't let us drive it. And he trusts us one day, and he's like, okay, y'all can drive it. Jordan, I'm going to let you go first. So Jordan gets on, Steven gets on the back, and he's telling him how to work it and everything. And Jordan drives up the road, and he drives back. And he's like, okay, good. He's like, all right, Dylan, it's your turn to drive it.
Search and destroy.
So he gets on the back, I get on, I'm driving, and we're going. And we do fine. We come back, I get off. And Jordan said, can I get one more turn? He said, yeah, I'm going to give you one more turn. I'm going to get done one more time, then I'm going to go up the road, said my friend. So he lets Jordan drive it. When Jordan goes to drive it, they go on a trail across the road. Now, there's a black, and when I say there's a black sock, I mean, I walked over there, it looked like a black sock. I would have never thought this was a snake. But Jordan and Steven, straight up, they're walking, they're riding back over here, and Jordan sees it, he goes, it's a fucking snake, and he jumps off the fucking bike. Steven's still on it, can't get control of it before it wrecks, so he fucking wrecks and flips off. No.
Nice work, Black Ops. Get ready for the
Funniest shit I ever seen in my life, and I just saw it across the thing. I wasn't close up anywhere. I was looking from my yard to the pasture. No. He flips this shit, they good. He comes back, he says, Jordan, you ain't never driving the fucking moped again. Dylan, get on, get your ride. I'm going to my friend's house. So, the way our road is there's my grandpa's house, and then my mom's trailer. You go to grandpa's house, then you go down about a good 40 feet, and there's my mom's trailer. And then about a good 100 feet of driveway after that, and it's all gravel. And if you go straight, you come to the fence that leads into the pasture. Big green fence leads to the pasture. And then if you want to get to the road, you turn to the left a little bit, take the driveway out to the road. Now, I'm driving the moped, and I start flooring it. And I don't know what happened, but I couldn't turn the wheel. So I'm sitting there, I'm riding, I'm going fast, I'm having fun. I realize I can't turn the wheel. And we're about to hit this big green fence that leads into the pasture. We're about to run straight into it. And Steven says, what are you doing, Dylan? Turn. What are you doing, Dylan? Turn. Dylan, turn. I'm like, I can't turn the fucking wheel. I can't turn the fucking wheel. He says, hit the brake. Now, when he says hit the brake, he meant hit the rear brake, which is down by my foot.
You hit the front brake.
I heard hit the brake, so I got the handlebar brake. And the handlebar brake is the front wheel.
Wow.
And I hit the brake, and that shit stopped. It just instantly, boom, launched us both over the fence. And at this time of my life, my grandpa had goats. Now, these goats were assholes. And we get launched into the fence, and sure enough, as soon as we do, here comes them fucking goats. Are y'all just all trying to snipe right now?
Maybe. This is my martial class. I just have this in case I want to go for like a quick scope final kill or something.
But we go flying over, them goats start walking up. When the goats start walking up, we get up like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. These goats are gonna beat the shit out of us, so we don't. Now, Steven runs. He's about 19. I'm about 13. He jumps the fence. Okay. When he jumps the fence, he doesn't even think about me. He jumps the fence, he picks up the moped. I'm still trying to climb it, because I'm not big enough to jump the motherfucker yet, so I'm having to climb up peg at a time. Now I get over the fence, and I'm doing that thing where I'm sitting on the top of the fence, and my legs are over the fence to the other side, and I can just sort of leap down.
Alright.
But I hesitated, because it was a pretty big drop. Pretty tall fence. I hesitated to drop, and this goat comes up behind me and hits the fence with all of his force. HLA, you just tried to defuse the bomb from our team.
I was trying to get some cover so I could reload.
Oh. But he hits the fence, and I fall off, and of course, HLA, what do you think happens?
Yeah. You fell on the side with the goat.
No, I face planted on the other side, but still, scared the shit out of me.
Is there any goats or a face plant, one of the two?
We used to try to fight the goats. We used to get in there, like we'd dare each other. We'd all hop on top of the fence. They'd be like, alright, whoever can get in there and stay in there the longest wins. We didn't win anything. Like, there wasn't no reward for winning. You just, if you get in there and stay with the goats as long as you win. But when you lived down here, you didn't really have much to do. You either shot shit, or you did stupid shit. That was about it. Or you read
I like
books.
shooting stuff.
You can't always shoot stuff. Bullets cost money. Agonizing goats doesn't cost money.
Costs a lot of pain. Yeah.
Sometimes, if you get caught.
Hostile UAV above. Be advised. Hostile
How
care
did you
package
hit me? I
overhead.
want to see this kill cam because I was all the way in that fucking door. Yeah, I was all the way in the door. He got hit markers after he shot.
Oh boy. Reload on these things, dude. I need dual wield.
We lost the battle, but the war goes
Once I get
on.
dual wield, I'll be fine.
Bring your
Alternate
A
my
game.
shots.
I've just been switching classes every round. I gotta start tryharding because I'm tired of losing. I was hoping to open a few rare supply drops tonight. What the fuck?
Yeah. What
Ain't
time do
that
they do all
about
the like resets and stuff?
I ain't got a clue. I'm hoping double crypto key comes out tomorrow.
Destroy the objectives.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Here, let's go for A.
Yes,
Let's
I
go
might-
for A. Let's both go for A.
Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, sweet. I got to switch classes fast enough.
There's a guy coming.
No, he's not. I got this.
Hostile
Whatever.
hellstorm overhead.
You're clear. I got shot off of the wall run, and I was on the backside by a hellstorm.
Yeah.
Oh, because the stupid locks onto you, dude. It's stupid why they do that.
Yeah, they used to track a lot worse than that.
Yeah. I don't know why they track it all, honestly.
Just to give it something different from the other Hellstorm. Although I didn't have a problem with the other Hellstorm. I thought the other Hellstorm was pretty fucking strong.
I got more kills with Black Ops 2 hellstorms than I ever have with one of these.
Dude, he's about to hit him with a dark matter wrench. No, he's not.
I don't know what he was trying.
I'm trying to think some more funny stories, and I can tell. I have a lot of stories I can tell, and they would be funny, but I don't need to tell those stories because they involve illegal stuff.
There's no winning this. Black Ops
You
are
know on a trampoline how you can like double bounce people like when they're jumping and you like hit it right and then they go like flying up in
Yeah,
the air, right?
they steal your bounce.
You just don't realize it yet.
Yeah, we were on the trampoline, me and a few of my buddies, and we were messing around. This was back over at his house when his trampoline used to be next to the pool and they used to have a water slide.
Yeah.
So me and my buddy both double bounce this kid at the exact same time. And I mean, he goes about 30 foot in the air. He comes down, lands foot first on the slide, falls off, head first into the water, and broke 3 ribs.
Yeah.
So I can safely say I'm the reason why they don't have their trampoline next to a pool anymore.
The worst shit I remember about trampolines was when you was jumping, and everybody's did it at some point. It's when you jump and you miss jump, and one of your legs go through the springs. Or you probably had one of those fancy trampolines with a net on it.
No, those are for losers.
We like if you just accidentally miss jump and you fucking one of your leg goes through the fucking springs and you fall and fuck your leg up and shit.
I think one of the worst things I've ever done on a trampoline, we were having just messing around so you could do the most flips and stuff. I went for a double backflip. I landed head first on the metal bar around the edge of the thing. And I had a concussion for about 2 months.
Yeah. I remember one time we had a porch. It was a pretty small porch. Like literally, you could stand on it. Like you came out the door. It was about a door as wide. Like the left side of the porch, if you was walking out, the railing was right when you walked out the door. Like you could open the door, and the railing would hit the screen door when you open it out. And if you close it, you could just be standing on the thing. And then there's like a little more space to the right. Like it goes out a little bit, then back in, then curves back left to the stairs. It wasn't a big porch, but it was a decent sized porch. And we were standing there, and the railing that's in the little L-shaped corner, Jordan always stood right there, and he was ripped. You know what I mean by that?
search and
Ripped.
destroy.
Yeah.
Alright. He was ripped. And he's sitting there leaned up against this railing, and when Jordan gets I'm just fucking say it, when Jordan gets high,
Protect the objectives.
he likes to do this thing where he punches at you, like he tries to make you flinch. He'll act like he's gonna swing a punch, and he'll get real close, and he does it real fucking fast without thinking. And he's actually hit me doing it before, and I'll tell that story after this. But he's doing that, And I usually don't play back with him because it gets on my nerves because he'll sit there and do it for like an hour. But HLA? What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Oh well, I guess we're waiting for him to come back. Cause he just lagged the fuck out. He just lagged the fuck out. That bitch just got fucking killed. Ba-da-ba-ba-boo. Hey, what's up, man? I was just doing a stream with HLA. I was doing a story time stream. We were just telling stupid stories from our childhood. But he got lagged out or something. He just went offline.
You are a last combat asset. Complete the mission, then. Maintain your momentum in the next round.
We're just, I mean, if y'all want to join up, me and HLA are still going to be doing the stream, talking about childhood stories and shit. I mean, it don't matter to me. I got to figure out what happened to him.
Switching sides.
Alright, hold on. Go ahead and explain what we're doing so they don't think we're just fucking dumb.
Eliminate the objective. We got the ball.
I'm guessing his internet went out. Alright. I come from a land down under.
Good job, CVP. Do it again and let's go home. Switching operation ready point. Defend the objective.
Well, this is boring now. Alright, go ahead. Where the fuck is everybody?
Bomb active.
Dropped.
HC activity
UAV,
inbound.
ready for deployment.
Somebody shooting arrows at me? RCXD for your face. I'm playing search.
Stealth specialist wasted.
Why would you put the bomb down, you stupid fuck? You could have defused that. Oh, you dumbass.
Quit feeling sorry for yourself. There's more work to do. Switching sides. Destroy the objective. Charges acquired.
Care package drop. Authorization Spectre.
I mean, yeah, I'm in the middle of a game right now, though.
Supplies drop. Exiting AO.
My stream has been cursed all fucking night. Like, so we were doing, basically I was doing story time, which I'm starting that series on my channel where I'm just going to get people that I'm friends with or people that I play with, and we're basically just going to sit around and play the game and tell stupid stories that we did in our past.
10,000 feet ACL.
And the first time we was doing it, which was earlier today, my fucking power flickered. Whole house just shut down for a split second.
Crushed them.
And now my friend who was doing a storytime podcast or storytime stream with me, his whole fucking transformer outside his house just blew the fuck up. Nah, it's fucking storming down there and it fucked his whole transformer up. His whole fucking block's out of
Switching
power.
operation ready point.
Yeah, I mean he's not getting back on till tomorrow sometime, maybe.
Counter UAV
Depending on how many breakers, how many fucking transformers went down around there, he'll maybe back on tomorrow. I got 3. 8-0 right now. SVG actually. No, SVG sniper. Wait, are you watching my stream? My streams are usually seen like more during the day. I'm just streaming at night because it'll save it on my YouTube channel as a regular video. Yeah.
The CDP stands strong.
We've just been telling
retarded
shit we did, like
You've seen my
the
work.
story
It speaks
about
for itself.
where my brother stuck a Pepsi bottle up a girl's ass walking down the hallway at school, and when I rode a shopping cart down a hill into a creek.
Yeah, you know, the good story.
The good stupid ass why did I do that as a kid stories.
All honesty, you still sound like a kid, though.
No, I mean, I'm 18. I ain't too old.
See, that's a kid to me. 27.
Oh, fuck all y'all. You old bastards.
Hey, hey.
I'm 18.